Well, it's been about 10 days since part 56 came out. I think by the time that this comes out, it'll be like 17, 16 days since that video was uploaded, so quite the gap. It was something like that. The James McFadden lore. He left a comment. Finally, so I thought it was over with. I thought we were done. I didn't think I had to make another statement, but so now he's saying that it's technically 23 or 25 wins, so it's not 7. But then he was originally saying it was 12. So I'm getting what? First it was 12, but then it was actually 7. But then it could be either 23 or 25. So I'm getting told 4 different things now. I don't know which one is which. I just do not care anymore. And then he's saying that the things that he was saying before were mainly constructive. There's nothing really constructive of past comments saying that you flexing that 105 difficulty is something that you can manage and it's not a problem. There's nothing really constructive of why you in this series for so long. You should be moving up to World of Outlaws. Like, there's nothing constructive about it. The only thing that could be constructive was probably the first original comment that he left trying to help me out. But then after that, it was just, oh, you're hitting into people too much. Other people have done the same shit in this game, but yet I'm the only one that gets flagged for that. So, I don't know. It's a tiring, sad fucking situation that I have now put myself in. That was once really funny of a meme. Now it's gotten sad. It's gotten confusing. And that's like the only thing now in the World of Outlaws career mode history that I'm going to fucking remember is this shit, which is both kind of funny and sad, but that's all I'm not going to drag this out into a 16-minute tangent. That's all I want to say about it. It's more confusing. So yes, I'm deeply sorry. Pray emoji. Deeply sorry that I did not run the career mode in your ideal way of like just rushing up to World of Outlaws immediately and ignoring everything else. I'm sorry that I like progression in the game where I go up, not just cheesing it, just going World of Outlaws, purposely just not upgrading stuff, running last, then going back down to local, and then just upgrade everything to max. That feels cheap to do. I'm sorry that's such a physiologically, like, such a crazy concept. So, sorry I wasn't doing it that way. Nobody on YouTube that has played this game has done it in that specific format, so it's not even just me. Other people seem to kind of want the same thing of progression where they start in locals, go to regional. They usually kind of want to work up the ladder, not the format that you were wishing. So I'm sorry that I did not want to do that, and I'm done. I'm fucking done with it. 3 minutes of this. It shouldn't even be 3 minutes, but that's all I want to address that. We're going to move on, have fun, because I've actually been having fun with this game for the most part recently. So let's get back and do the fun. So we're back. We got Showcase at Eldora. We got Eldora, Willow Creek, Kokomo. Don't know what Willow Creek is going to be like because that's kind of a new track. Well, I can't say new track because I played Woot 22, but it's been so long that it might as well feel like a new track. So settings, even the settings. I'm going back into it again. But if I really wanted to, I could just kept it on expert the whole way through. Plowed through every local series after like the micro sprints and midgets, like the other 4 series. I could have knocked them all out in one fucking video if I really wanted to, if they were going to be that easy. For the most part. Like, I could have knocked those out so much faster, but I wanted to find a balance in the game. The mystery of trying to find a balance of the game, to try to have like that competitive edge without just winning the whole season. I know. How dare I want that? I know. Go watch someone else that does not want that or has it all settled out. Why is it got to be me? I don't know. But I think 102 is the best with default setup. Again, sorry that's not tryhard. I'm not trying to be a fucking tryhard in this game. I'm not trying to be the fucking godsend of dirt racing. I'm just some schlub, random no one in the pathos of the universe that just wanted to play this game because, hey, it's either this or nothing on this channel for till NASCAR 25 comes out, which at the point when I recorded this series was like it's fucking September. That would be like almost a good year, damn near, if not more, depending on when that game comes out. So, again, I'm sorry. Jesus H. Christ. We're going on 70 parts of this shit now, and it's still back and forth. I don't know when it's gonna end. unless I just concede to the fact that everything he said was right. Which I mean, the only thing he said was right was I'm not really good at this game, and that I'm not running it on max difficulty, and therefore I'm not. So you got me there. But the format and the way that I wanted to run my career mode. I'm sorry, I didn't know that I thought this was my career, my experience of how I want to tackle it. Most people seem like that other people that have done the career modes of this game have wanted to do the progression element, start in local, go to regional. Like they do that. They don't immediately go to World of Outlaws, bank a bunch of money, then just go down lower stuff and then just get the max upgrades. It feels cheap to do. It feels wrong. And there's no fun in any of that. If I go to World of Outlaws immediately, purposely not upgrade anything, run last, have no content because I'm literally just going to be starting last, finishing last. Nothing's going to happen. That's not fun to watch. That's not fun to edit. That's not fun for me to play. So I'm sorry that's not the format I didn't do. Jesus Christ, I'm tired of it. This went on way too damn long. Let's race. Let's actually do stuff. And again, I keep saying the same shit. I'm sorry, JC. I'm sorry, everyone. And again, I deeply apologize that we have a fundamental disagreement on draft in this game. Does it exist in real life? Yes, abso-fucking-lutely. Under certain tracks, it's more effective than others. Is it a big difference, small difference? I don't know. I'm being told two different things from two different people. But if James McFadden, the big head honcho, not literally, but like, big time former Woo driver says that it's a big advantage, then maybe I should take his word for it. I don't know. But it's not, I don't feel it in this game, and this is a track where I should feel it at. Why is it at Eldora these freaking videos come out and I have to address it? I don't know why the timing has to be like that. I feel like that's happened like twice now. Probably when I finish up National, which I think is after Regional, I have to try to remember the hierarchy of this game. I do want to run like a championship mode of this game, up to Sprint 410s. And I want to run the 83 car. That's what James McFadden's, he was with that car at one point. So I feel like it's very fitting to race as his former team in memory of him, my greatest fan, borderline hater, borderline the greatest troll on this channel, because it is, I am captivated. My heart flutters with joy when there's a new comment, because I'm like, oh my god, what new thing is he going to say? It is quite the weird romantic experience that I have dwelled into. Romantic, what the fuck? That's a horrible way to word it. No, that's not it at all. Then again, romantic could mean a lot of different things too. Like in One Piece, romantic could be like a sense of adventure in like that type of like context thing. So like it is. I guess it is an adventure of feelings. Well, we're not quite hitting the goal time. We're about a 10th off. But this is a showcase, so the fact that we're even this close to the goal time for a top 5 is actually pretty good. So all depends on what other championship competitors run. It seems like showcases, at least in the 360 sprints, the regional people are way better in those than normal. So glad we got a good point lead, because I think there's a good chance we might lose a lot of that today. Well, that was exceptionally bad, but being positive. Trying to, think about it, using all 2 of my brain cells. It's a showcase, so I kind of expect to run bad. Just 25th though seems a lot. Ashley is 13th, Just Youngquist is 12th, so I still think we got a good possibility of losing a whole hell of a lot of points in today's event, as we are starting 5th for the heat. So kind of scary. Top 3 advance to the A main, so. Usually wherever we start in the heats, it's very rare we move up a spot or do a whole heck of a lot. Usually it's kind of very uninteresting, which is kind of the similar pattern of Woo 22. It's the theme with this series a lot, is that it reminds me a lot of Woo 22. I feel like if I ever went back to Woo 22 for a career mode and just went back to playing that game, I would probably, I wouldn't feel, I mean, I'll be shocked if there's like a really big difference. Maybe there really is, I don't know. But I wouldn't be surprised if I get the hang of it very quickly, because it seemed like it didn't take very long for me to get used to this game. I feel like for the most part now, minus the new tracks, which is a little bit difficult. I think some of it's just the difficulty slider, like on 102, is just Some tracks it's really, really difficult, and other ones it's a lot more manageable. I can't make sense of that, but I guess we're going to finish 4th in this and have to do a pointless B main, but I'm going to cut all that out because that is not fun to watch. See, this is why I cut things out, because there's no sense in me talking for 3 minutes when we're just leading and pulling away, so. And we're starting first in that, so. Yeah, Dusty's going to be happy. This is why I cut things out. I would cut things out if I don't have anything interesting to say, but the only interesting thing I have to say is whenever Wu 26 comes out, which if these come out every 2 years, that seems to be the pattern, I am never doing a career mode ever again. After the experience with the comments, people being so impatient on shit, criticizing how I drive and how I want to play the game, it's fucking obnoxious, and I don't want to deal with it anymore. So the most I'll do is a championship mode, whether that's like 2 versions of it, of just like a season with just the official tracks, or like a full schedule. I don't know which one I would want to do, but I would just do that and just be done with it. There's no sense of doing a career mode and then getting scrutinized for stuff. Even on things that aren't even fully correct. Because they were saying, there was some comments, not the James McFadden one, but there was other people that were saying, I don't need to repair the car every race. Then there's some people saying to repair it after every race, but it's like, I'm looking at the numbers, and it's like, the numbers aren't going down, so I don't have to repair it every race. So I'm getting like 2 different conflicting things, so then I get confused, and I have to look at it for myself and make a decision like, oh, well, the numbers aren't changing. Like, I don't have to repair it every single race. So, that's also, like even that I'm somehow doing wrong, and I don't know. We won that, no problem. I mean, we're starting 19th, so it's where we qualify. Well, actually, we qualify much worse than that, so that's actually much better than, yeah, it's something. Starting P19 in the A main. Usually Eldora has always been, for the most part, kind to us in that we run a lot better than normal. For some reason, if this wasn't a showcase, maybe we would have a shot. Which I think we run at Eldora right at the end of the season, so there's a chance we can kind of see that play out. That would be nice to get one singular win. It's nice to move up through the field. I appreciate that game. Kind of banking on a lot of AI yellows. That seems to happen a lot here. So there's a good chance we could finish even better than the top 15. Maybe we can, you know, scratch and claw for a top 10 position, hopefully. That was a simple crossover, but nothing really. I mean, it looked cool. It visually looked neat. Got P13. Might try to cross me over. It didn't quite work. That's a typical flip. I almost flipped there, but we're good. That's P12. Ashley Copenhagen's 9th. I know I'm going to probably get corrected on that like 20 different times of how to say your last name properly. But sometimes it's just funner to just say the last name in a funny manner. Because I'm supposed to be a comedian, even though I'm really not. But it's fun to think of messing up the last names on purpose. My brain just interprets it in a different way. Anyways, we're in the top 10. That's pretty cool. And that's, I don't know if we're going to get more. I guess we'll have to wait and see. This is 30 laps too, so this is a long race. So, got a lot of time to gain some spots. We're actually going to almost get by Ashley Copenhagen, so Cat Capetta. Get the spot for P9 over Ashley. Well, she's trying. We're definitely trying to destroy our entire race with that freaking dumbass maneuver, and that caused us a lot of damage. 85% left, so that's not good. That's a yellow, not related to me, from some other AI on track. So, starting outside, the car definitely feels damaged. I don't really feel like it has the same performance. I'm definitely not sliding through the corners. It's driving a bit differently, which is probably what I would expect with some of that damage. I don't know if that's going to make it any faster. But in typical Eldora fashion, we don't get a great start into turn 1. But with the field being bunched up, we can really kind of, kind of be stupid. That was kind of dumb in how I approached all that. That's 4 wide. That was almost, again, complete disaster. I'm not sure if I'm clear. I don't have my mirror on. Definitely car to my inside. I could definitely see that visually. That was, again, almost death. I think all we can really muster is like an 8th place if we're smart and not do anything stupid, which is fine with me. This is a showcase. We have like no real right to even be in the top 10, so this is, again, way better than I expected. So I'm okay with it. This will be another really good point day for us overall because Ashley is behind us, so I'm fine with it. Oh, okay. Okay, Ashley got back at me, I guess, or I don't know what happened, but we lost the spot. So maybe she'll gain points on me today. Only 2, though, so not the biggest out in the world. I was, with the pattern of the showcase races this season, I was expecting to lose, like, at least 10 to 20 points, so only losing 2 really is not that bad. When we got the spot back, I was so focused, I was not paying attention. But we got the spot, we're gapping her, so we'll finish 9th. I'm kind of curious how we would perform if we didn't have the damage. I feel like we might have had an 8th place shot, but either still, wouldn't really have gotten much more beyond that. So I'm fine with it. We're almost damn near about to go a lap down, so we had nothing for the leaders anyway. That's a solid 9th place for a showcase. That's, like I was saying, really good. So good point day. It's really just me and Ashley for the points. Everybody else is really far back. Cody Fletcher somehow will gain points on us, but again, he's way too far back in points. So it honestly all worked out in the end. I think this race will be our highest paying race thus far. Over 40,000. Almost, 47. I think our highest one was like 44, so another milestone accomplished. And not really surprising. It's a showcase that pays out more, so that's all kind of typical. But hey, it's new record. Okay, we get a new sponsor. Bicknell still is our highest payout per race. Good. I mean, Stone County has a good initial payout, but long term, Bicknell will be good. Hopefully, that's okay. Like, that's not like a sacrilegious like take that I just had right there again, because it seems like anything I do is like going to get scrutinized. So I'm hoping that's okay, and I'm hoping that me going with this top 5 sponsor incentive is okay. On to Willow Creek, where I'm going to probably struggle because it's a new track and I'm scared, and it's a half mile. So ooh, draft may be a factor if this game had it. Ooh, okay. Top 5. Incentive goal is for a 15.2. We need a 14.8. That was on our first lap, so maybe this track we can win at. I mean, that's 4/10 up on the goal time. That's pretty damn good. So, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, that's a promising start. I think I got a good enough feeling of the track. It only took a couple minutes, but I think we're good. I don't think we're going to hit the goal time. I mean, we hit the goal time, but I'm not going to get any other, like, under 15. Not 8, but that's a 5th place. That's good. And once again, other than Opendal, I don't know what, I don't know if Chase Johnson and Kyle O'Gara or like full-time regional people. I don't know. Maybe we're going to be like the highest finishing regular. I don't know. I don't know, but we're way ahead of Ashley. She's starting 13th. So once again, we're destroying everyone else in points, just not somehow good enough to win a race. It's a weird situation to be in. We'll win the heat. Yeah, we won. It was a pretty comfortable win, other than that one weird yellow that I don't know what happened because I was leading, so I can't really tell. But starting 5th in the dash, guess we'll see how that works out. Starting P5 here in the qualifying dash. Normally, it's very rare to gain spots in these, but if we could somehow do that, then that might give us a good chance for the actual main itself, because we actually did it in that particular corner, which is very surprising. Can I actually maintain it? Yes, we can. That's promising. Maybe we got something for them in the main. like more than normal. I don't know. It's refreshing to see, honestly. We get a solid 4th. I mean, it's good. Good stuff. I mean, I don't know what really more to say. That's totally okay. On the outside here, he gets the bomb lane immediately. I don't know what it'll have to take for us to win a race other than, you know, plugging in a setup at this point. Like, how much faster do we need to be in practice or in the heats or the dashes to be, like, competitive as we got completely fucking yeet out the way. I went under a car. Jeez. Couldn't even get a chance to talk. It was just too much chaos. Like, I don't know how much more I need to be ahead of them in, like, the practice times or, like, the heats and, like, the dashes. Like, how much faster do I need to be to have, like, winning pace? A question I really would like to have answered at some point. Gained a lot of spots in that corner, though, as we have another yellow, which honestly might be a good thing for us. We're starting 3rd. I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens on the start. I really wish we had, like, gears to shift through, because I feel like if we're on manual, we have a lot better shot of getting the gears a lot better than the AI. Well, kind of clear myself on open doll. That's not the first time I've done that, so I'm sure he's going to plow through me. He tried. Honestly, I don't blame him. I would probably want to do the same thing. And now it looks like all we can do is get second, which is really frustrating. And the AI, I guess, like to wreck themselves at this track, so I guess that's good to know. That was kind of like the one thing in the heat games that you always kind of had, or on the field, if you had, like, manual gears, is you can manually shift through them yourself, and you would always get a good start because of it. But because we're on 1 gear, it's really hard to get, like, a good start because of that. But O'Gara is just very fast. I cannot compete with them, so I guess we'll just finish second again. Is it okay for me to be annoyed? Like, is this like the 3rd time I've gotten second? And it's not, well, it's just the whole logistics of it. We're able to pull away from everyone on back, but then the leader's just casually 4 seconds ahead of us, and I don't know how many laps since the restart, but a lot. And I don't know what more I could do to counteract that other than just lowering the difficulty. But we're leading the points. We're doing phenomenal with that. If I lower it any more, then it would be even easier. So I don't know. I mean, it's a great day. It's a great phenomenal point day, but I'm not really being able to get wins. So that's another, what, 20 points we gain on Ashley there. So I don't know what to do. We're baking up a lot of money. Getting to 800,000 for, like, the pro late model stuff. I'm assuming that's right around the threshold, because when I calculated the money, like, it was factoring in, like, the max amount, but level 4 everything should be, like, relatively around that same, like, scale. So 800,000, like, this is definitely going to be enough to upgrade the pro late model stuff. So that'll be good. I mean, Kokomo is usually our best track. That's if there's any race on the schedule that we can win at, it has to be Kokomo. So I'm hoping we can do that. We have a 92-point lead. I can't believe that. The start of this season, it was really tight in points for, like, the first 6 races, and then all of a sudden it just kind of fell apart. I don't know. Yet she has a win somehow. So, I mean, there's only, what, 1, 2, 4, 5 races where the top 10 in points only have 5 wins amongst all of them in those 21 races. Nim Cross has ran all the races, but no, he hasn't. No, yes, he has. So why is he so far back in points, and why does he have 4 wins? How is he so randomly inconsistent? I can't make heads or tails of it. Let's just get on to Kokomo. I'm very curious to just, I mean, how much better, or, like, how many more wins would we have if I ran it at 100 difficulty? Like what I did in Route 22. Route 22, I only got, like, 2 wins, so is it possible that would happen again? I would assume so, because even when we do finish second, it's very rare that we get second, like, and it's very close. Like, Prairie View was close, that was only because it was a green-white checkered situation, but every other second place I got in we definitely lost it by a little bit. So I don't know. I would like to try that out, but we've already banked up so much money that maybe I'll do that once we finish the pro late models. We actually got the gold time there. Like once we finish the pro late models, and I'll do like an off-camera season to kind of test that out for myself and see. I don't know, because either way, we're gonna probably need a lot of money for the national wingless sprint. So I'm assuming that may not be a bad idea to do one off-camera season of that. I don't know, just to find out for myself. And that's going to be a 10.1. That's still 12th. Usually that kind of translates to like a top 5 in race trim somehow, some way. Ashley is 7th, so maybe she'll gain points. I don't know. I mean, I had the best host for Kokomo because that's usually like our best track, or like the chances of us doing really well is, I don't know. I guess just 360 sprints are pretty difficult. Starting 3rd in the heat, we'll probably finish 3rd and start 11th, so not a whole lot will happen, or maybe I'll be really wrong. I will indeed be very wrong. Or, well, I will, okay, you know what, Openthal, that's fair. I've done that to him a couple of times, so that's probably the fairest amount of disrespect right there. I deserved it, that's what I'm trying to say. I don't know how much faster they're running. I mean, 2.7 seconds in 5 laps. They have to be running well under the 9, like the under sub 10 seconds. Like they might be running like 9.8, 9.7. I don't, just a lot of time to be lost in 5 laps. So we're starting 12th instead of the where we qualified 11th. It's only 1 spot of a net loss. That's not too big of a deal. We can get down the bottom right away and try to get an advantage on the field. Do whatever we can to gain any type of positions. But I don't know. We'll see. Good enough start. Just there's really no magic trick to it. Just run the bottom lane. Usually my trick is kind of running up way high, cutting down low, trying to get as wide of an arc entry in the corner as possible. That's kind of my Kokomo strat. But at least you're very vulnerable to cars just kind of sending it in the bottom. So there's a bit of a negative to it. But so far we're 7th. Once again, we're gaining points on our championship competitor. But in terms of winning, that's not really going to be in the cards again. Even setting it to 100, I still don't think will be enough for most of these tracks. That's a typical flip. We'll gain 2 spots out of it, and that's the 5th place. Alright. Well, we got 5th only really through luck. That's kind of the theme with this season in general, it feels like. But I guess we're just kind of surviving too, which is also a plus. Yeah, I mean, well, okay, we just took 4th throughout all of that. I think restarts are going to be the only shot we can have to win, just because we can just really get a good launch out of these corners. But even still, I don't think we really have the race pace to hold them off. Like, just run them down and just pass them straight up. So, you're going to need a lot of yellows, I think. Now it's a cute crossover, but nothing really amounted to it. Right there with 3rd and 2nd, the leader went up high there and was almost like losing ground. We're actually about to get 3rd and 2nd place. Almost 2nd place, kind of, made contact. There's another typical flip, and we're going to be back and forth, so nothing really changed, unfortunately, which really sucks, because if we had that track position, maybe we could have done something. Yeah, I don't know, that's just bad luck with the timing of that yellow, and the contact kind of threw everything off. Really felt like we maybe could have had a shot to do something. I don't know. Just going to hold down the bottom lane. Maybe there'll be another yellow from 1st and 2nd, maybe. I mean, that would be really nice. They damn near did. And they're both run up top, so that's not going to help. But we'll bring it home 3rd. My voice is falling apart. But, yeah. I mean, that was, again, we had a shot. It's just, they're just, I don't know. They're just too quick. I think if that was at 100 difficulty, that would probably be a track we could win at. Probably, so. Keep that in the memory books whenever I do the off-camera stuff after Pro Late Models, which I'm going to probably forget, but it may come back to me when I race here someday. Well, Ashley, once again, had a horrible day. Well, horrible in comparison to us. We gained another 16 points, so yeah, that is, 98 points that we have over her? Something like that. So, Yeah, it just continues to get more and more insane. I don't know what really... I don't know. That's wild to think about how big of the point lead has gone, yet we still can't win. I don't know why we were just inept at doing that. So, I don't know. Anyways, that's it. I'm done with this video. Well, everything needs to be repaired, so we'll do just that. I don't know. This is definitely I'm enjoying the fact that it's difficult, and like, but I wish I could win. Maybe Sterling County. Well, Millstone. Millstone looks a lot like Sterling County. I got confused for a second. But even our average finish is 3 spots up from Ashley. And 5th on back is 10th or worse. So it's just not a very competitive field. And there's a lot of people, too, that... I mean... I don't know, that aren't running the whole race. Like, Cody Fletcher isn't running the whole schedule. There's only 15 people running the full schedule. Like, the full season. Or no, there's more. So, never mind, it's a lot more than that. But, just, it feels like, I don't know, like, I don't know. I can't make sense of it. I guess it's just not very competitive. But I guess it's competitive enough to where we can't win. So, it's a weird... gray zone, which I've yet to experience in this game with this difficulty since probably Street Stocks and Wu 22 in like the very early beginning of that, where it took all like I don't know, like 4 or 5 seasons to get 1 win. So I don't know. But anyways, I'm done. I will see you all next episode for Millstone, Lincoln Speedway, and Fairbury. So, only 2 more episodes past this one, then we'll be wrapping up the 360 sprints. It only took, 8, 9 videos, so that's pretty quick, I think, in my opinion. So, and we definitely got more than enough money to get in the Pro Late Model stuff and max everything out to level 4, so that won't be a problem either. It's just that when we get to Nationals, we're probably going to be struggling. But maybe that one off-camera season in the 360 sprints, putting it down to 100, seeing what that does if we win more. As an off-camera question mark. We'll bank some of that money back up, so it won't be too bad. But I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. But for now, that'll do it for me. I will see you all next episode. See you all later. And as always, have a good day, everyone.